tell us about your adoption of modern management principles. You said earlier in our chat that you have a passion for management and for efficiencies and for running your enterprise. Tell us about how you've adopted these modern management principles and how you've adopted them in the company.
I think it would be fair to say that Larry Potterfield is a competitive person. Whatever he does, he wants to do well. I have 2 degrees in business administration, but I didn't learn anything about business administration in business school. That's the way it works, right? Because they don't teach you how to run a business. They teach you accounting and finance and marketing and stuff like that. How do you run a business? How do you decide that customers come first? I don't know where they teach that. You have to learn that. It has to be part of who you are. But once you can understand that there are only about 30 different principles that we call leadership and management principles, how do you run a business? Well, you've got to have strategic planning. You've got to have focus on the customer. You've got to have a focus on your employees. You've got to be really, really, really straight on processes. You've got to absolutely love processes and process management and lean engineering to take all the waste out of processes. Otherwise, you just simply get fat, right, if you would, and you're not delivering the value proposition that the customers want because you're not paying attention to business. So we've been doing this starting in the 90s. I got more and more involved in it in the 21st century. But our vision is to be the best run business in America. Right. The best run business in America. Well, what a grand, grand vision. How dare you have such a grand vision? And why would anybody possibly believe that you could do that? Well, if you are going to understand modern leadership and management principles and apply them, you have a shot at it.
Right.
Well, we understand them, and we do apply them, and we're a 2009 Baldrige National Quality Award winner. That's the National Championship of Business Administration, I guess.
Right.
So what a special, special thing to have an organization that practices those things, that has a vision to be the best run business in America, and that truly is living and running the business for the benefit of the customer.
Now, aren't you also evangelizing, for lack of a better word, these practices at other businesses around the country? I mean, how would you feel if every business in this country strives to win a Malcolm Baldrige Award? What would that do for American business?
Well, I'm a patriot, and I'm an American. My vision for America is that we will always be the greatest nation on earth. Well, okay, what a great vision. Everybody would like to have that vision. So do you get to be the greatest nation on earth just because you talk about it? Well, no, you don't. You have to run your organizations, our organization, your organization, every not-for-profit in America, every government in America, every organization has to improve its performance if we want America to be the greatest nation on earth. Yeah, we got it in the 20th century. How do you keep it in the 21st century? And it isn't a birthright to be the greatest nation on earth. We have got to improve our performance in all segments of society. And yes, to some extent, I'm an evangelist for that. I speak regularly around the country, and I talk about America needs Baldrige. And Baldrige is just simply the foremost collection of leadership and management principles. If organizations will study those principles and make sure that they're applying them, their performance will go up. Well, what a wonderful thing for performance to go up in all sectors of the American economy. We wouldn't be in the bite that we are today, right, if we were all practicing Baldrige.
Well, here's to the next application for MidwayUSA for the Baldrige Award, because I have a distinct feeling that you'll be in the running again. Did you say you were competitive?
Well, all human beings are competitive to a point. At least they certainly want competitive leaders. So would you like to work in an organization where the boss wasn't competitive? Oh, I wouldn't. Amen. I want there to be some goal, some vision up there. Guys, we're going to win the national championship for 5 years in a row. We're going to become a sports dynasty. Do you want to work for that guy, or the guy who says, well, we have a good time, we're going to graduate a few players, we're going to win a few games, it's going to be good? Well, throw that guy out and get somebody that wants to build a sports dynasty. That's the person that I want to work for.
Here's to the national championship.